Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game featuring two Hoosier North Athletic Conference opponents as the number 6 team in 1A, the Triton Trojans, travel west to Satellite Field here at South Central High School to take on the Satellites. Good evening, everyone. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight is the coach, Braden Cunningham, Kenny Barnhart, our student team consisting of Caden, Silas, Braylon, and Chris, and as always, the Hall of Famer, Orion. They're here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. Triton is coming off their first conference win from a week ago against Culver and South Central, and searched their first conference win after facing North Judson last week. Had a coach get tripped up here on the way up. I think we're okay. So you always got to improvise. So going into last week, Triton had to bounce back from Bremen, and they bounced back in a loud way. However, there were some things they need to clean up going into tonight.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, we came out with that win against Culver, but, yeah, we were playing not disciplined. We had too many penalties. We had over double digits, which we just cannot have going into later season.
In South Central, yeah, they ran into a – okay, well, we'll hold that thought. We'll be back right after the national anthem right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Remote isn't working.
All right, as the national anthem out of the way there for us this evening, Braden, going back to what we talked about earlier, with this Triton team having to bounce back from those penalties last week, a lot of things to clean up, but for South Central, trying to get back in gear after 2 tough weeks of very tough losses.
Which, this is a team that can do so. They come out, and while we're watching film, we saw plenty of good plays. They're doing a lot of good things, and they just have to try to put it all together, and they're very capable of bouncing back. They're not a team that'll just keep their heads down week to week.
And they put up 48 points in that first week against Bowman Academy. This is a group that can sling the ball. There's a lot of playmakers on the outside. The offensive line just needs to give Stroud some time to throw there in that lefty spot. He has a good compact throw for a lefty. You don't see him kind of twisted when he throws. He's a real compact, a real disciplined throw with this guy.
Yeah, he keeps it real close to his body and then just last second brings it back. And, yeah, he can throw it deep. And they come out in a lot of different looks. So Triton DBs are going to have to be disciplined and really waiting to pass off to their zones and just be ready for that deep ball tonight.
And back there, like I said, you also got a fullback and a running back to do some really nice things the halfback and the tailback do some really nice things. They can find the hole and accelerate really quickly. Triton's got to be on their keys and be on their game there along the line tonight.
Yeah, every single player, they're going to have to look back at their keys every single play, not just expecting pass, just because they widen out quite a bit and spread it out. They're going to have to be ready for that middle, and this running back is somebody that you have to hit low to bring down.
And you go back to Triton last week, did a lot of things well. We saw move the ball quickly. We saw him really kind of get things going. Still some things to work on as far as like your blocking assignments and time and routes and all that timing and stuff, which you're early in the season, you're still working those kinks out, but yet this is a group of Triton that has moved the ball extremely well. We're seeing guys, Jaden Overmeyer and Vinny Prater running the ball well on the ground, but Ben McFarland's really starting to throw the ball pretty well.
Yeah, he's definitely every single player that it's a younger team and they're getting used to these varsity reps and they're finally kind of getting in the swing of things. Like we talked about, Isaac Quintana had a fantastic game last week and he came in after a tough week the week prior with Bremen. He bounces back and just is really finding his spot in this offense.
You know, and Isaac for me was our player of the week last week because the way he played, yes, there's a lot of guys you could go to a player of the week, but Isaac was truly impressive, just like you said, the blocking. He got out in front. I mean, he really, you talk about a guy that learns from week to week and, hey, you know what, I can't fix what I did against Bremen, but this time I can play better against Culver, and he stepped up in a big way.
Completely. And, yeah, he was making big plays himself, making good catches in the end zone. And then, yeah, like you talked about, some great blocking, and that's just that unselfish mentality that we see from this Triton culture.
If you're Triton tonight, what things, if you're Coach Whitaker or you're Coach Stewart talking to your team tonight on either side of that ball, what are you telling these guys going in against South Central?
I'm going to say that we just need to play smart, play discipline, keep those flags off the field, and the rest will come because we've seen it all flow together. People are getting their way in their spot, learning things around. As long as we play some clean football, I think we should have a good night.
And just worry about moving the chains for me. It's going to be about just that discipline play. Get yourself in, get a rhythm going. I mean, the home run plays are flashy and they're awesome to see, but for me, I want to see a team kind of get in a rhythm and move the ball methodically down the field.
And that's kind of what you want to start out in a game. You get it going, you start some run game, get your little chunks, and then that's what really wears down a defense and just gets it going into late game where you can have those home run plays.
And then real quick, that Triton defense has been spectacular. I mean, you look at the two games where they did play. Yeah, they did let up some points there against Bremen, but yeah, this is a group that's, allowing less than 12 points a game.
Yeah, and we're seeing, Bremen, we threw a lot of interceptions that week, and our defense was on the field for a very long time as they drove it down and keeping us out there and tired. But we still held strong, had that grit to just really fight and not let them get anything easy. And I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from this Triton defense.
Well, that's something South Central needs to keep an eye on because you got guys like Wayne Reichert firing off the ball, and you got Overmeyer coming from the side. You got Connor Stetzel, and, of course, you got the Torpedo and Staten right next to one another firing away as well. And the defensive line, you got Esai Lindell that can just spin his way through. And there's a lot of guys on this Triton defense, especially like McFarland and Dante Orkman, who step up in the box and make those tackles. These guys here want to hit, and if you're South Central tonight, you got to hang on to that ball.
Exactly, yeah. This O-line's going to have it tonight. This is going to be some great practice for them getting into their later season as well because, if they're going to get Strauss some time in the pocket, they could be very dangerous tonight, but they're going to have to block against our edge rushers.
And, of course, tonight our weather forecast for tonight's game is brought to you by Triton student-athlete Liam Watkins. At the beginning of the game tonight, we're going to be about 80 degrees with clear skies. Towards the middle of the game, it's going to cool slightly down to about 77. There will be a little more cloud cover. By the end of the game, it'll be about 74 degrees with light cloud coverage. And a little bit of wind there also coming from the east here this evening. And we're getting pretty close there. I mean, we appreciate that was the Triton's weather report brought to you by Triton student-athlete Liam Watkins. You can check out his weather reports on social media at First Warn Weather. So we go back. You played in these South Central games. This is a group that's just – they're tough. I mean, I'm going back. I mean, the first year, there's a couple years there where it came down to the last kick.
Yeah, I remember some of those games, it being way closer than we definitely wanted it to be. And, this is a team that fights hard. It's a school out in the somewhat middle of the nowhere. You come out here and see a bunch of fields, but they're corn-fed clearly because they have some grit and they got some talent on that field.
And this will be the 25th overall meeting between these two schools, and I believe the edge belongs to South Central. They lead the series 12-11, and there's one tie, and that tie coming back in this 1960s.
Oh, wow.
And the fifth game they ever played. So it goes back a little ways. Only several of those meetings were in the postseason until they really started meeting in the regular season here as of late. So a little history between these two teams there for you. Triton with their all-time record, 7 wins away from 200 wins for the school career. Zach Whitaker, 10-5 in his second year. And, of course, Buzz Scoff in his 8th season as head coach, 26 wins to 49 losses. But his teams each year, they stay pretty consistent. They play a tough schedule, but this is a group I think every year they come to play, and it's a team you got to keep an eye on when postseason comes along.
Absolutely. It's not a team you can overlook, and it's a game you have to prepare for all week, every day in practice.
So we almost get the coin toss figured out here between these two. Final instructions. Of course, about 15 minutes we'll be able to see over there a little bit better.
Yep, it's just enough, just above the trees across the way that we're still squinting a little bit to be able to see.
Got our hands as a little visor.
So Satellites won the toss. Triton will receive. They're going to defer their return until the second half. So Triton will start with the football here this evening. Now while they get set, we'll go. Now that both kick teams are going to get out there. We're going to get started just a little bit early. So the two teams, the final instruction between the two coaching staffs. They huddle, and they both take the field as Triton will be returning working left to right in their away white uniforms with the blue pants and gold trim down the side, blue numbers. And South Central in their home all red jersey and pants with some striping along the sides, blue numbers outlined in white.
And that uniform description was sponsored by Bourbon Mini Storage. You know, store your uniforms and anything else in the off season. You can rent a storage unit. Bourbon Mini Storage got 5x10s, 10x10s, 10x20s, and 10x30s. There are a couple spots right by UPS, and also there at the curve on Old 30. 574-342-2955.
You know, you're getting better at that.
All ad-lib.
It all works. So back to return will be Vinny Prater, Dante Workman, and Jade Novemeyer all standing around between the 10 and the 15-yard line. And back to kick, I believe Dan Belly should be back to kick. Oh, Carter Holmquist is going to be kicking here for us tonight. So a little bit of miscue there on our starting lineups. So Carter gets ready to kick it away. A 6'2", 270-pound senior for the satellite team. Oh.
Yep, get Ryan stretched.
That's about as much as we can give him.
He's pretty close. We can slide a little bit.
We can slide a little bit, but not a ton.
Without moving everything like what happened there.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Well, don't trip.
Yeah, don't trip either. So Holmquist now to kick it. Low kick, pushes. Triton's going to take off Vinny Prater's knee. It falls forward, and it might be a live ball. South Central might come away with it. But Triton's going to hang on to it, and they're going to start from their own 33-yard line.
Get away with one there. Scary start. Can't even use the excuse the sun was in his eye.
Yeah, it's starting to go down there. It should be pretty good on the field unless you're on top of the press box.
Yeah.
So Triton now first down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. I formation for the Trojans, going to send the lone receiver out to the left. 3 down linemen, 4 down linemen now for the Satellites. They get set late. Overmeyer's going to try to find the inside. He's going to bounce it outside. Overmeyer takes off down the far sideline on his feet, gets pushed out of bounds as he gets into Satellite territory. Of course. Oh, there you go. There's your replay.
I have to apologize if I didn't get it. The sun is directly in my eyes.
You're good. There's a good hole right there. Some great blocks we see. He just gets the outside. That speed he just releases. It's tough.
If he could have got just a couple steps to his right, stayed in there just a little bit farther.
Might have went all the way.
First and 10 now from the Satellite 40 or 38-yard line. I formation right back to Vinny Prater. Prater going to carry a few blockers with him. He'll get up for a nice gain there on first down. Of course, our starters here tonight along the line for Triton. At left tackle making the start tonight will be Dominic Bradley, Eastside Limmer at the left guard, Preston Brookins at center, Cohen Staten at right guard, Maddox Denny at the other tackle, Dwayne Riker in the tight end position with Dante Workman and the out at wide receiver, Isaac Quintana at wingback, Ben McFarland at quarterback, Vinny Prater at the fullback position, and Jaden Overmeyer, the halfback. Split formation in the backfield. Second down. Goes to Prater, and he's going to try to find a seam, and does, and he gets up for a Triton first down, moves the chains well there. I don't know if we're putting marks up on the scoreboard or not. Now we are.
This O-line starting off strong, getting some good blocks, leaving him a lot of time. He's just sitting back there waiting for it all to develop. Good start here by the Trojan offense.
So first and 10 from their 24. The Satellite defense along the line, Colt Snyder, Cole Freeman, Jacob Saunders, Cooper Nealon, and Brayton Lautenbach. The two... Oh, sorry, that is the offensive line. We'll get that in just a minute here. Going to change the formation. Going to sit the split backs to the left. Now Vinny Prater right back up the middle again. He has room. Prater going to continue to drive those feet all the way up inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. Vinny Prater goes Triton first down and goal.
C76 Lautenbach, first one to greet him there, and just holds on to trip him up just enough for his Satellite teammates to bring him down.
On the line, Lautenbach, Beagle, Rimkus, and Colt Snyder. The two defensive backs in Cameron Schultz and Rylan Rondo. The 3 linebackers, Clayton Stroud, Cole Freeman, and Clay Sinney. And in the safety positions, Trenton Martin and Brad Beschinski are the two safeties up top. No.
Sure.
Right back to Prater, 5 yards away, and Triton strikes first. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, another good pocket we're seeing. He just got plenty of space. O-line's doing a great job of getting that play side step, first of all, and then turning their rear to the, we can see here on the replay. Great job there.
Staying on his feet, big thing.
Yeah.
Workman now to kick, Riffle to hold. Snaps low off the ground, and Workman gets it just off as South Central beating down. It's good, and Triton leads 7-0. They started the drive at 11:54. Almost took 2 minutes of time off the clock there to start off. Not a bad drive. That's what you want to see. Move the ball well, methodically down the field, some nice running plays, but the offensive line did a nice job opening things up.
Yeah, those play side steps, just turning to the gap, so then you just have your man away from it, and it just gives the running backs a clear vision. They don't even have to guess where to go. They can just hit the hole hard, get that downfield yardage.
And for Vinny Prater, that would be his second touchdown on the year. Came in 30 carries for 145 yards, averaging right around 5 yards a carry on the season, just under 50 yards a game from that position. No.
You got outruled.
But he's your hero.
I know, but I'm not. Okay,
2-1.
Okay, anywho. So Dante Workman to kick, Brad Bischinski and Rylon Rondo back ready to return for the Satellites. Workman definitely with a heavy leg, can get the ball back there. Has had a couple touchbacks this season. See if the ball stays on the tee this week. Had really no win last week and couldn't quite keep it on the tee last week.
Oh, my goodness. We had the same struggle with our junior high game here on Tuesday against Culver. We had to just have somebody hold it every time. We were having all sorts of trouble with it.
About 5 more minutes we can see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just had to put my glasses on early because I can't see the numbers without them.
So Workman gets the okay. And his kick, I'm going to try a little squib kick here to the near side. It bounces. Triton has a chance. Overmeyer's got it. Triton gets the touch. Gets the onside kick to drop in. It was a nice place ball in there between the 30 and the 35.
Yeah, let's watch this replay. Just kicks it up perfectly in that pocket, catches them off guard. You see that second line of Satellite defense going to get in their position to make their blocks. Catches them off guard. High risk, high reward there from Triton.
So Triton will start from the Satellite 32-yard line. Probably watched that film against the North Judson where North Judson had a couple onside kicks kind of go their way in that game.
Yeah, they saw that it must have caught them off guard, and Whitaker's coming out playing aggressive. I like it.
Trying to get that offense just really energized here early. I like that. I like that move by him. So we'll see if the Satellites can settle back down and try to hold down this Trojan offense. I formation in the backfield. Play action fake. McFarland time to throw down the field. He has Workman. Workman can't haul it in. Had him beat. Just a little too far behind him.
Good pass blocking there from the O-line, giving him plenty of time in that pocket. Just a step back, throw. It's just a little bit high, a little bit behind him.
Yep, a little high behind there.
But like you said, a good pocket. That was a good job up front by the Trojans, really to hold off that pass rush. Plenty of time to step in and throw. I need to turn my notifications back on. Well, it's definitely not us, Trent. I formation now. Tanner Whithoyle split out the single wide out here to the near side. McFarland goes to Overmeyer. He's going to bounce it outside. Has the corner trying to get outside. He does. Overmeyer on his way down the sidelines. Did he stay in bounds? They're going to say he did not.
Nope.
So he'll get all the way down deep into the red zone.
See where he stepped down on the replay.
I mean, he gets that hand up in the air just to try to tiptoe.
Just following behind. Then he gets that initial one, and then, he gets the outside. Good effort there by these Satellites to chase him down, especially 24 right there.
Cameron Schultz had a beat on him, but Overmeyer showing off that speed as the cannonball. Connor Stetzel now in the backfield. 3 backs split across the back row for the Trojans. McFarland right back to Overmeyer. He'll stop and go, drives the shoulder, and I believe it's going to be a Triton touchdown from 3 yards away.
You see him reach out right there.
Let's see. I think it's this one. This is kind of neat. Watch this dive.
Yeah, you send those too far side just to get a good lead block.
Just
Gives him some space. Good block by Wayne Reichert right there.
Just to dive up and over.
He just reaches right out to get it across the goal line. Great play there by them.
Overmeyer with his 4th touchdown on the year. It's up the long run.
Ooh.
Workman again splits the uprights, and Triton takes a 2-score lead with only, I believe we only used about 20 seconds there.
Yeah.
21. No, 19. It's not. Yeah, 19 seconds off the clock. They're off that drive. So, of course, tomorrow, if anybody's in the Bourbon area, the Triton volleyball program will be having their fundraiser featuring Tom's Tasty Taters. Ticket price is $15. It will go from 10 until 2. They'll be in the Triton High School parking lot. You have meals to include a walleye fish sandwich, half order of taters, and water. Desserts are available with donation upon picking up your meal. All proceeds will benefit the Triton Varsity volleyball program.
Sounds delicious.
Orion and I are looking forward to it.
What time did you say that was again?
10 until 2.
I might have to keep that in mind.
I have to remember that. Of course, tomorrow's a big day for Braden. It's a big 2-0
Well,
tomorrow.
No longer a teenager. I'll give a shout out to my birthday twin, Lily Stetzel, if she's listening. I know Kim probably is. She'll appreciate that.
Yep.
Happy early birthday to you too, Lily.
Yep, there we go. Happy birthday to Lily. Of course, up at Bethel College.
Yeah.
On the cheer team up there as Workman this time going to send another short kick. This time the Satellites can read it, but it's a loose ball. It's a find the pile. Triton says they have it. And Triton comes away with it again on the onside on just a little short kick there. Another nice job kicking it to the 40.
Again, he just finds that good pocket. We're a little more ready for it, but it just kind of jump up and it just bounces off our chest.
Yep, just popped out right there at the end there. Trojans able to get a hold of it.
Was that Ryder Gayhart that came away with it?
I think it was Ryder, yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it was. So Triton now will start from the South Central 41-yard line. Having a hard time. You need to scoot stuff down so you can.
I'm not sure if it's this.
They're having camera issues down there.
Yeah, it's cuts in and out. And it's jerky.
All right, so Brookins the snap. Split back formation. Quintana in the wing back position left. McFarland going to roll left, going to go with the speed option play to his left. He'll leave it for Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to drive his shoulder.
Ooh.
Lost the football, and I believe South Central comes away with it. And they do on Triton's first fumble of the year.
See it on the replay. Must just got knocked loose when that guy came up at him.
Yeah, because he was good pitch, and he had a hold of it there.
Yeah. He kind of has it loose. He's not holding that high and tight.
Yep, and just getting that hit just on his arm must have shoved back enough to pop it out.
That's what I try to tell my youngins all the time. You can't hold it low like that. As soon as somebody runs up at you, they just got to hit one little pop, and it'll come loose.
So South Central will get started with their first drive from their own 38 after the fumble. See what they can turn with this offense. Stroud in the backfield will get their starters here in just a moment. Stroud goes right up the middle. Bouncing it inside and out there is Dylan Shively on the carry.
Gene Overmeyer crashing down good on making that tackle.
So along the line, Colt Snyder, Cole Freeman, Jacob Saunders, Cooper Nealon, and Brayton Laudenbach along the line for the Satellites with Brad Beschinski, Carter Holmquist in the W and Y position. In the Z wideout position, you will have Cameron Schultz, Stroud the quarterback, and of course Sinney and Shively the two backfield. And South Central is going to move first and get our first penalty of the ball game. Along Triton's defensive front, along the line, Maddox Denny with Esai Limler and Vinny Prater. The two cornerbacks in Riffle and Tanner Witt-Hoyo. Jaden Overmeyer, Colt Reynolds, Cohen Staten, and Wayne Reichert, the four linebackers. And the two safeties up top, Dante Workman and Ben McFarland. Of course, those cornerbacks are going to be busy tonight if Stroud has any time to throw.
Yeah, they're going to have to be reading their keys quick, staying on that back pedal.
Second down and high pass. Best chance he gets it, but he's stopped by Riffle. And a big gain there on second down sets up third down and manageable. I believe it was 10 yards on the passing play.
We spoke it into existence right there. It's what we'll see a lot of. If he has the time, they're looking to throw quite a bit tonight.
They can do it. This is a group, like I said, you'll see them stack those two wide receivers over there. They can throw the little flat passes, but they'd run a lot of stuff, a lot of slants into the middle.
Yeah, it's really good against zone because people are going to have to be looking all over.
Stroud now. Play action fake, looking down the field. Witt-Hoyo's going to come back to the ball and does, and he fights for it, but the Satellites with the first down catch there by Carter Holmquist. What a play by that young man.
Let's look at that on the replay.
Because, man, just both guys have a hold of it. It's just whoever can grab a hold and
Yeah,
pull.
that was a great effort by both of them. Tanner in good position. Stays right there. Jumps to play the ball. High points it. That's just a great catch right there by HomeQuest.
About an 18-yard gain there. Stroud now going to go back into the backfield. To Shively. Triton sniffs it out and stops him there. What a throw and catch. I mean, Tanner Hoyle had his hands on the ball. Carter Holmquist, that was a heck of a catch by that young man, but a good place ball by Stroud.
Yeah, great. And, yeah, we're seeing him get a little time in that pocket, and he's making those throws just like we know he can. Good defense there by Tanner. Nothing to be discouraged about. That was just a great catch by that young man.
Satellites check the play. Stroud now barking across the line. 3 wide receivers stacked here to the left. And going to get a satellite moving forward, be the left guard. We'll move early. Their second penalty, move them 5 yards back.
I like that they're trying to go on the hard count, get some extra free yards against Triton, but we're staying disciplined here so far. It's what I like to hear. I know Whitaker was hard on him after last week. Yeah, you should be good to take those off now.
Yep, we're good now. Now I can see Stroud. Trips to the right. Going to try the quarterback. Keeper trying to bounce it back. Triton shuts it down, and I believe on the tackle there was, I believe that was Eastside Limler at the bottom of the pile.
Yep. We covered that up well. Got our play sides and our backside gaps all covered up. He had nowhere to run.
So 3rd down and 13. From the Triton 31-yard line. Going to go with the same look on offense. Colt Reynolds talking to his front line. Stroud now steps back, looking left. He's going to work his progressions to his right. He's going to fire a open. He is an open man, and it's Beschinski, and a first down for the Satellites. Second first down caught.
Get a good replay. Yeah, this is a good angle.
Yeah, it's right at him.
He gets that pressure. He stays nice and composed and just keeps looking around, finds his read, finds the open man with Beschinski.
And, you know, when we always play South Central, they always have a tough quarterback that can move the ball extremely well. They buy time with their legs, and they can really find that play down the field.
Yeah, it's a consistent attribute we see across this team. They do a great job at coaching them up.
Shively now on the left tip of Stroud. Offensive line gets set. Triton showing pressure from the edge, and that's going to be a speed option play, and wrapping him down is Cohen Staten with a statement tackle there.
Another young man we saw have a great week last week, coming downhill hard and making a lot of plays. He's developed into a great middle linebacker. Love seeing him at that position.
I like South Central's attitude right here. You know, the 2 onside kicks that they came down with, and Triton almost had the ball a third time, but they're moving the ball. I love that they're taking a negative and turning into a positive.
Yeah, they didn't get discouraged, and they just knew, hey, we just got to try to get a turnover station right there, get the ball back so we can get our offense moving.
2 wide receivers split to either side for Stroud. He'll fire across the middle. He's got Holmquist, and he gets tackled by Tanner Whithoyo. 3rd down and medium coming up here.
It's a good hard hit when we come downhill. We just got to make sure we're not playing too far back to give them those little check down routes because they'll keep throwing those all night. South Central doing a good job of driving downfield.
2 first downs on this drive. Start with the ball at 9:21. Well over 4 minutes on this drive. Stroud gonna have to roll. Here comes the pressure. Nice. It flicks it right down the middle. And it's caught, I believe, on the catch there. Couldn't quite see. Is that Cameron Schultz with the tackle or with the catch and gets tackled down inside the 5-yard line.
Yep.
South Central 2 of 2 on 3rd down, 3 first downs on this drive.
Another good catch. I mean, Gage came and made contact as soon as he saw him touch the ball. He held on to it very well. He was like holding on by his fingertips, you almost saw.
2 wide receivers stacked to the left. Shively in the backfield on the left tip of Stroud. Stroud with the hard count. He'll go to Shively. Shively going to try to push the pile. And Triton's going to hold a goal line stand and stop him at the 1-yard gain on the play. And Triton trying to find who's going to be that voice right now to hold this line here on this. I mean, obviously, I would say 2 more downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that close.
Yeah, I wouldn't suspect they kick it.
Like I told you, a lot of those plays, they're working the outside on the boundary, but they like those inside passes. That gives Stroud enough time. His receiver's doing a nice job getting open when he breaks loose out of the pocket. Stroud again. He's going to try to find it himself, and Triton's going to hold the line. Might have pushed him back a yard.
I think that was Isai Lemla the first to greet him. But yeah, they're doing a good job mixing around, and yeah, these receivers are doing a great job of running their routes hard and getting open while Stroud's under pressure. Really admirable. He's keeping his composure. He's having Wayne on his left side coming at his face every single time, but he's just finding his routes.
Holmquist, solo wide out to the left, 2 to the right. Stroud going to roll to his right. Prater tries to bring him down, has a hold of his jersey. He's going to have to force him to the end zone. And it fell incomplete. 4th down coming up. Got to believe the Satellite's going to go for it here.
It's a real big play here on the Trojan defense. Make this stop. Gives you a lot of momentum coming back.
And where the nice thing is going for it here, it's either, okay, if you obviously touchdowns is what you want, best case scenario, but other side of that coin, Triton's pinned down deep inside their own 10.
Yeah, they'll have to go all the way down the field. Makes it a lot easier for the South Central defense if that happens.
Triton's got to pay attention to the wideouts here as there's 2 stacked to either side of Stroud. He goes back to throw, looking left over the middle. Holmquist, it's batted down, and Triton will come away as a turnover on downs.
See here on the replay. Tanner making sure to stay tight on that man, not letting another big play happen on his man. Great way to come back after that. Making a good stop in the red zone territory. But that just shows that South Central has the capability. They drove all the way down after getting the ball back. They're making these good reads. These DBs, like we said in the beginning of the game, they're going to have to be ready tonight.
6 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock on that drive.
Yeah,
pretty close to it.
Yeah, they killed quite a bit.
So Triton 1st down and 10 from their own 2. Finally going to go to Overmeyer, trying to weave his way through. Overmeyer still on his feet, high stepping, and he'll have a Triton 1st down on the carry with about 11, 12 yards there for him.
Yeah, it's a big thing on that first play. Get some room, get away from that goal line there to any little issue. Could be a scoop and score.
Yeah, just lets you take a breath, not have to worry about rushing anything. Get away from that so your heels aren't on the end zone. But yeah, you see that initial play side gap just close up right away. This D-line closes it up, but luckily Jaden with that good vision just makes a couple cuts back and gets a 1st down out of it.
Prater the lone back in the backfield. Goes outside on the toss play to the left. Prater's trying to weave his way through. He has a 1st down and more. The Stallion with a nice gain on 1st down moves the chains.
Yeah, I'm really liking how this Triton offense is starting out. Line getting great blocks, and all the skills people, even when they don't have the ball, they're getting to that next level, finding key blocks and giving plenty of room for whoever has the ball to make a good run.
The vision and patience by these, like you talk about you talk about the ball carriers, has really been impeccable here in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because we've seen this D-line from Satellites close the gaps that initially are there, but they're just finding some other room to go, wiggling through.
McFarland going to send Workman in motion. He's going to go with the sweep play to the right. Lead blocked by Overmeyer. Workman trying to get freed up the stiff arm, and they're going to get brought down there by Beschinski, but a flag, I believe, called. Might be face mask.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little hands up into the face. Yeah, Jaden right there, just not quite able to hold his block for long enough for Dante to quite get around. He makes a good stop.
Oh, against the Trojans.
Oh.
Did you see one of you retch out there?
Let's see this replay.
Right there, yep.
Oh, yeah, he grabs it instead of just stiff arming.
Yep.
That's a good call right there.
Got his fingers locked in.
That's what's so nice about this replay. Wouldn't have even seen that the first time.
So 15 yards lost there. Now Triton 1st and 25 back inside the 20. I formation now. Hudson split out left. Right up the middle to Connor Stetzel, and the defense stands him up at the line as we're inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. About a yard on the game. A yard, maybe 2, 3.
Yeah, give him up.
Maybe about 2 on the carry.
Yeah. See a lot of satellites there on that ball. They do a lot of what Triton defense tries to teach, a lot of gang tackling. Not just one person making the play and the rest watching. They're all trying to get in there and make a hit. That's what makes a very successful defense.
Workman splits out left. The 4 down linemen now for the Satellites. And a flag before the play, false start, I believe, here coming on the Trojans.
A little movement. Satellites get a little lucky. They were still making adjustments off that snap.
So might not have to take another play off the clock here. The two teams will switch side. That's going to do it.
Yep.
For the first quarter, Triton leads 14-0 after 2 early touchdowns. The Satellites, with all those seniors they have on their team, my count 13, did a nice job moving the ball with well over 6 minutes and 20 seconds on that last drive. A lot of things to build on, but we're going to take a break and be back here right after this for the second quarter.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back to Satellite Field. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me on the call here tonight, Braden Cunningham, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Ryan Limmer here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. Our student team of Braylon, Caden, Chris, and Silas working the sidelines for us here this evening. As Triton leads 14-0, they will now work right to left. So now they'll go back to work second down and 28 from their own 16. So Triton can shake off those 2 penalties they've had here on this drive. It's moved them back 20 yards off the original line of scrimmage.
Got a ways to go.
Low snap. Overmeyer's going to get it to the right side. He's going to try to find a hole. Overmeyer has the sideline. Takes off one man to beat Beschinski on his way. Dante Workman to steal off the block. Overmeyer all the way down. It is a Triton touchdown. 84 yards to the house.
Get this replay. See these good blocks. See those pulling guards just kick that last guy out. They're coinstating to just stay in the way of those two. Gives Jaden that room to go. Great effort there by Beschinski.
But a nice job by Dante Workman to get out there and steal that block. Not a block in the back or hole, just got there and just took up the space and took the angle away. What a play there by Triton to answer right out of the gates.
Yeah, definitely a high IQ play there by Dante. He doesn't want any other silly penalties to make that huge play go back. But he does exactly what he can to make sure there's no chase down.
Workman to kick. You see this pressure here on the left side of the line by the Satellites. They've almost got there the first couple times. Workman now will kick, almost getting there again, but he'll split the uprights, and Triton will take a 3-touchdown lead.
It's been that same player, number 28, Trenton Martin, almost getting it every single time.
He's going to get there. He knows it too. He's just a hair away from the ball, doing a nice job applying pressure from that side of the line. So that's Triton's longest running play of the year. 84 yards. It was 52 coming into tonight. And Jaden Overmeyer over 400 yards rushing on the season, and that would be his 5th touchdown of the year. It was a nice job for him to navigate through there. I mean, and he did the right thing. He kind of let off just a little bit to use that little bit of speed he had left there to halfway through. That was a nice move by him because, like I said, Beschinski was kicking on him, and he kicked on the Jets there at the end.
Yeah, you don't want to use it quite all because that's a long way you're running, and you could see he was a little tired once he got quite in there. But, yeah, he saved his energy well and used it just when he needed it. And then Dante's sealing it off.
It's kind of what do you do? When do you let off the gas? He kind of knew he had a man beat, and he knew Dante was there, trusting his blocker. I mean, if you're going to let off the gas, I guess that's the right way to do it. Just a little bit, but a nice run there by Jaden.
I'd attribute that to his experience in track, knowing his good pacing skills. I definitely attributed it to that.
Jaden, excellent runner. Him and Vinny, that superhuman speed.
Yeah.
Dante. Oh, and Quintana, a lot of speed out there for the Trojans. Triton going to kick down the middle. It's going to take a one hop. It's away from Beschinski. Here comes Quintana, and Quintana will stop him there as the Satellites will start from their own 19-yard line.
He was ready to dive there on that ball. They're hoping to get another easy out and keep that offense on the field. Dante doing a great job of just finding these little pockets to give our kicking team plenty of time to get down there, not letting Satellites get any sort of return.
So South Central used over 6 minutes of time on their first drive. Plenty of time here. This is a group that didn't panic, moved the ball extremely well, was 2 out of 3 on third down and 3 first downs on that last drive.
Yeah, definitely not a bad opening drive at all.
Stroud right to Holmquist, and Holmquist cuts across the middle, and he'll get tackled about 6 yards, about 7. 6 or 7. Officials timeout on the field. Not sure what's going on. Cohen State coming off the field. Might be an equipment check, possibly. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, that was a quick call by the official.
Cummins in at the other inside linebacker spot. 6 yards there on the pitch and catch. And a nice run by Shively up, and I believe he'll be about a yard shy of the first down.
See him try to stick that football out to get it last second, but he was already down. Oh, they're calling it.
Oh, they're going to give it to him, so okay.
Good extension there by him to get that extra yard.
So good job by him. He gets their 4th first down of the ball game. Two wide receivers. The left is Stroud. He's going to go right back to Shively. He's going to get brought down. Eastside Limler in there, as well as Maddox Denny to bring him down.
It's a tough front line to have on the D-line for Triton. There's some big, strong guys, and they're pretty quick off the ball.
I don't know. I've seen Eastside Limler wrestle with some steers.
Well, yeah, he's got that farm strength.
Hey, and that's a whole different. Kenny can tell you that's a whole different level of strength there.
Yeah. When you go, with steers and stuff like that, you have to teach him who's boss.
Caden Bradley out there now in the cornerback spot. And here comes the pressure, and Triton gets the sack. Wayne Reichert, the missile strikes.
You just knew it was any moment in time for him to get back there and get one. See here on the replay. He gives a little stutter step as you see that guy release on his side. He just goes untouched all the way through. Makes a good sack.
So backs him up 3rd and 20. Out there as they stand on the 20-yard line. The 40 is the line to gain. South Central been proving to be good on 3rd down in this ball game. 9.5 to go before halftime. 3 wide receivers split to the right for Stroud. He gets the ball. Here comes the pressure. Going to step away from the pressure at the left side in the pocket. He has some free space in front of him. Tanner Woodhoyo to head him off and knocks him. I believe he's going to have a first down and more. Stroud down the sideline. Dante Workman's going to bring him down. What a play there by Clayton Stroud.
Another good 3rd down conversion. See here, Wayne just ready to get another sack. Kind of pursues a little inside, and he's that outside backer. You cannot let anybody go outside of you.
The biggest thing here is just that sideline, just that tiptoe, and right there to make sure he didn't get stepped out.
Yeah, great play by him. Tanner doing everything he can to push him out. He just keeps his balance. Good chase down there by Dante. Got Caden Bradley there on a good pursuit angle as well.
58 yards on the line to gain for Stroud. And a timeout for the Satellites. They look to regroup. What a play there. I mean, we talked it into existence. We talked about this team being patient and not letting the pressure really phase them and really just holding their composure on 3rd down here tonight. 3 of 4.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. And, yeah, just as soon as you said they're doing good on third down, they have a huge play right there. And, yeah, he just doesn't get caught under that pressure. He's seeing people coming at him all the time, but they're very mobile, and he rolls out and just a fantastic run right there.
3 minutes gone here on this drive. This team is really just putting those drives together. We saw that kind of on film. They're not in a hurry. They can hit the home run ball, but yet they move the ball well and try to wear their opponents down. South Central doing a nice job here on this drive.
Yeah, they're not trying to do anything overly special. They're just getting their short little checkdowns when they need to and getting some decent passes when they want. But, yeah, they're playing some smart football right now and just taking their chunks when they can get them, and it's turning out. They're driving down the field very well.
So 1st and 10 now from the Triton 22-yard line.
This is where you got to see another good grit set of series for this Triton defense, see if they can stop them in this close territory.
The 3 wideouts split left is Clifford, Holmquist, and Beschinski. Schultz, the single wideout here to the right. Stroud going to try the quarterback keeper on the read. Options a fumble, and I believe the Satellites, Triton says they have it. And waiting for the final okay. And Triton has the football as they collect the fumble recovery. Who picked that up?
Let's see where.
Yeah, we're looking here on the replay. See Colton Reynolds knock it loose. Looks like Wayne fights it. Yeah, Wayne hops in and pulls it away. Great fight by him. You see like almost a satellite on it, but good effort by him to just not let it be over and fight his way through. Gets his offense back on the field.
McFarland going to go right up to Vinny Prater, who hits the hole hard and gets a nice gain there on 1st down, about 6 yards on the carry. Prater slow to get up. So Kyle Cummins out there now in place of Staten. He's getting checked out. Hope he's all right. Never want to see a player ever get shaken up.
Almost looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully he'll be back in here in a little bit.
Triton going to have to get going in a hurry here. 4 seconds on the play clock, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And Triton, I believe, going to take a timeout right before the snap. Perfectly timed timeout. As well, that explains it. Just want to appreciate the South Central Athletic Department for having us here tonight and setting us up. And
yep, pretty much do what we wanted and got hooked up. And
yep, very, very gracious downstairs. Let us hook the scoreboard up, use the network. Really appreciate them. Always good hospitality up here at South Central. Only ever done one basketball game here with Orion.
yeah, I didn't make it over here.
Oh, yeah, we left the camera.
Yeah, and we left the camera. We had to come back.
Yeah, we had to come back.
We had to come back. So, hey.
Was that the boys?
That was the boys' game. We left. We had to come back. We had to come back
Yeah.
during a game we didn't have during the week.
Yeah, I wasn't able to make it to that one.
Not a good school to leave it at either. This isn't no short drive.
Well, no, but I got a free dinner out of it, though. I mean, it's it's never a bad night when you get free food.
Oh, I mean, true. No, I like it up here. It's a good view.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. We always like this, getting up on top of the press box like this, and
that sun went away real quick. Oh. We got lucky. Some good weather.
Yeah, it's a real nice night for football. About 77 degrees, according to Liam Watkins here as we near halftime. Overmeyer bounces it outside, shows off the fancy footwork, and has a Triton first down on.
Always amazes me how, he just manages to stay on his feet. Sometimes puts that hand down to just keep his balance, stay back up, get the first down out of it. There you see Vinny come back in.
7 yards on the carry. First down, moving the change. I like to see Triton here just use that clock and really just trying to play at this lead here and just try to just move the ball, move the chains, move it methodically down the field.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see a lot of runs here to just chunk off that clock.
Overmeyer on the outside has got clear lines in front of him as Hudson holds this block, and Overmeyer finds the sideline. Beschinski going to force him out near the 35-yard line is where he will stop as he goes.
We see two really good blocks right there. Starting off, Isaac Quintana, and then you see Jacob Hudson holding on to his really well as we pull up the replay.
29 yards on the carry.
Yeah, great seal block by Isaac Quintana, and then as soon as Jaden finds that room to get the edge, you see Jacob Hudson down here holding this block until he doesn't need to anymore. They get a good run out of that.
And that's what you want to see. You want to see your wide receivers really sealing that edge and doing a nice job downfield blocking, knowing when to release and not over blocking.
Yeah, and that's a great trait for him to have because it's easy to just, you're not running out for a pass, you take a play off. We don't see that here.
Workman has some space to the right. He'll bounce outside. He has a Triton first down and more for Dante Workman. Dynamite Dante Workman. It's going to be close, and they're going to stop him at the 1.
He just
34 yards on the carry.
He really wanted to see that one in there.
Say this one gets cut off at the end, but you can see him dumbing down that sideline, just bouncing.
Yeah, man, just shed these tackles.
He's doing a nice job. Dynamite Dante Workman for a reason, exploding down the field.
Coaches all wanted.
Yeah, they were all ready for that touchdown.
Oh, you got to pay attention for that. First down and goal from the 1. Triton back to the power eye, or I guess a split back formation in the backfield. Right to Vinny Prater. Prater lowers his shoulder, and Vinny Prater, the Stallions, in for 6 more for the Trojans. His second touchdown of the night.
I think they had that 3-back T-look going.
Yep.
It's a tough one because you have three running backs. They can go any sort of direction. Not far to go. They just give it to Vinny, lower his head.
Workman pushes it a little bit, and he does. No good. So Triton, that'll be the second missed PAT by Workman here this season. First one back in the LaVille game.
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's a lot of pressure right there. He had to kind of push it a little bit more right just to avoid it getting blocked. Happens to push it a little too far.
Over 2 minutes, about 15 seconds on that drive. Keeping track. Kenny mentioned that last week about the drive and the time on the drive. I'm now keeping track of that.
Because you get a lot of those people, get there, and especially with a team that gets up and going to burn that clock.
Mm-hmm.
How much of it just to running and just keep those minutes coming off that clock, get the game over with.
Really gives you some good insight of, time of possession and things like that. Wish we would have done that for Bremen game as they just had those huge drives.
Yeah, they had a lot of time off the clock. You want to talk about sustaining drives? The Lions did in that game.
Yeah. We almost didn't even get to touch the ball there in the third quarter.
Yep.
So Workman to kick. Rondo and Beschinski back to return. High kick down the far sideline. Rondo takes it about the 15-yard line. Going to work here to the near side. Triton's going to cover. Rondo still on his feet. Happy feet dances his way through. And he'll get about 7 yards there on the return. Nope, excuse me. Yeah, 7.
Where'd he catch it at?
15, so 10, no, 12 yards on the 11 yards. They're going to move marking back 1. Oh, it is 12. Okay, well, we'll go with it.
Yep, they gave it to him.
See, I didn't look at my flashcards this week. I knew I would be in trouble with it.
You need to start bringing him when we go study film.
I know. We're going to, Braden's going to have to start helping me with math. 3 down linemen. Triton showing blitz. Stroud finds a man in the flat. It's Beschinski. Stop and goes, trying to get freed up, and it'll be Riffle and Workman to bring him down. Again, nice patience. Sidearm that ball right to the side, and then a good find there in the flat.
Yeah, great position to be in there from a lefty quarterback. I mean, he had those hands in his face, and, he just works it right around, catches that little short check down route. Passing game working very well for them. As they've shown, they can drive down the field.
5.5 to go before halftime. 2nd down and 6 from their own 31. Stroud looking right, finds Beschinski, and here comes Dante Workman with the wrap-up tackle in open field. And helps the player up after he's done. What a good sportsmanship there by Dante Workman.
Love to see it. It's one thing we do well as cornerbacks. Yeah, we may backpedal, give them a little bit of space, let him get that ball, but we're coming downfield and making that hit immediately, not giving him too much room to run.
3rd down and 3. 3 yards on the gain after the passing play. Bradley split out here the near side. No one covering the man in the slot. McFarland now going to pick him up. He'll ease his way forward.
Yep.
And Sally's going to jump. The left guard jumped. First penalty here of the second quarter. 3rd on the night for the Satellites. Had 3 penalties for them tonight, all illegal procedures, all stars.
Yep.
Just a little excited, that Triton defense, but doing a nice job down there.
They wanted that hard count, hoping to just get an easy first down there.
Play action flake. Has a man
Ooh,
down
nice.
the field. Schultz.
Pretty play.
Hayden Bradley's going to have to catch him. He'll have to trip him up, and he'll fight through, but he'll get down deep into Triton territory. What a play there by the Satellites on 3rd down. Yet another one converted.
See that replay. He just has good, quick release.
Yep, because he was getting
Does a little
pressure.
stutter step, and, yeah, just catches Bradley off guard. Great job there to just not give up on it. Turn those jets on, give it everything you have, make that chase down.
Like I said, good job there by Caden Bradley. Continue to fight on that play. Got beat. It was a good read there by Stroud down the near sideline.
That's one of those things, yeah, you make a mistake, but you make it up right there with a good effort play.
So Satellites the second time in the red zone here in the first half. Right back to Shively. Shively gets stopped. Hits a live ball, and Triton, it's still live, and they're going to pick it up. It's Ben McFarland, and he has a convoy all the way down the near sideline. Going to stay on his feet. He's going to go untouched all the way in for a Triton touchdown. The first defensive touchdown by the Trojans here this season for McFarland.
See here in that replay, they tried to do a little misdirection there, go up the middle, and then he tries to kick it back out, and that
Yeah,
ball
you
just
couldn't tell right there where it got hit, but yeah, then the ball just popped and
Where'd he pick it up at? Looks about
about
24,
15.
about 15.
Yep.
So 65 yards, right? No, 75 yards. 75 yards on the fumble recovery for the touchdown. So Triton here might be going for it to try to see if they can get 2 more points on the board. What it looks like.
picked up from the 15.
Yeah,
Picked up from
15,
the 15.
85.
So 85. Good grief. See, I didn't read my flashcards this week. There's a reason.
Sorry, I just had to double check
Yeah.
it.
I don't have a calculator, and it's, well, whatever. Triton going to call a timeout,
Nope.
either second timeout here of the half. I'll tell you, next week I'll read my flashcards, apparently.
It's just this accounting class I have this semester. All these pluses and minuses helping me out.
Well, where are you at on this stuff? I mean, you were academic all-state. Where are you at? There was no academic all-state for me. I'm just saying. I made the dean's list a couple times in college, but it was not for math.
Well,
Math was not a subject during those 2 times I made the dean's list.
hey, that was what got me out there on that field. I had to use my brains.
Well, I have it, but ask me to write a paper or look something up for a history class or something, and you're doing okay. Biology, maybe. I could do that one.
Hey, you're pretty good with this history stuff, all of these all-time series we've got.
That's what I'm good at. So you need to bring the math side to the broadcast. And that's on you now.
Yeah, you've got the all-time historical things, and I'll start crunching numbers.
There you go. We'll let you do that. Caden Atkins gave me flashcards, but guilty enough I didn't use them this week. So Triton looks to still go for it here. If they can get these 2 points, looking to try to, if they could potentially have a running clock in the second half is what they're looking to try to do here on the 2-point conversion attempt. McFarland, the man who took it 85 yards to the house. Under center. Going to fake it to Gayhart. McFarland going to try to find the end zone. He's going to try to get to the corner, and I think he's going to be just shot. Oh, there's A was in.
Must have retrocrossed.
Sticks his arm out last second. Good rollout. I mean, he has plenty of space.
Ben McFarland,
Stands
8
out.
points.
Yep.
Got it just across, broke
got
the
across.
cone.
Yep, got it across just inside the cone.
So Ben McFarland, 8 points on that drive.
Great job by him.
Probably had to have a timeout, just give him a little rest after running all the way down, so then it could be set up for this 2-point play.
That's what I
Ben,
imagined, yeah.
Ben, take it in.
Yep.
Get you that offense and defensive play.
So Triton, so South Central, this will be a big drive for them. If they want to try to control that clock here and see if they can try, because they start with the ball in the second half, and see if they can turn away this running clock. This is a big drive for the Satellites. They show they are capable of moving it down the field. Just hang on to that football, and they'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown they're perfectly capable to run the rest of this half off just from their offensive drive coming up. They're able to get those chunk plays. We just got to keep it high and tight and use both hands when we're under pressure in traffic running through.
Workman to kick. Going to try to keep it away from the return team, and it'll go out of bounds. And the Satellites will start with great field position here on this drive.
Did they add 10 off the spot or 5?
I thought they just go to 35.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it is 10 yards.
I don't know. I've never known that rule officially. I should.
Well, Steve and Tim aren't here to ask.
I've done some officiating in my time. I should know it.
Trips to the right for Stroud with Shively on his left hip. Looking right, here comes the pressure. Reichert going to apply some up high. Overmeyer intercepts it for the Trojans, their first interception of the year. And Triton gets the turnover.
See him checking his routes. Looks like he wanted Beschinski. Just kind of underthrows it.
Yep. Just enough underthrow. A little pressure coming in.
Yeah, he just wanted to get rid of it. Didn't have time to sort of lob it like he wanted to. Jaden just in the right spot, controlling that flat zone, staying where he needs even though there's no man near him.
Triton gets their first interception of the year, their first defensive touchdown on these last two drives. Defense coming up big here late in the first half. Split back formation, McFarland, final instructions to his two backs in the backfield. Goes to Quintana. Isaac Quintana splits the defenders. Isaac Quintana kicks on the Jets. Touchdown, Triton from 34 yards away.
You see here on that replay, I thought he was going to keep going out wide a little bit, but no, he wanted to go after that contact, go in and just splits those two defenders. Has that speed, breakaway speed, doesn't have enough time for them to break down. He gets right on through.
$12 seconds on that drive. If anybody was wondering, I'm having fun keeping track of some of this stuff.
Oh,
the Satellites going to leave early.
Yep.
So it'll be offsides on the Satellites. Be their second penalty. Penalties decline. Triton's going to re-kick from the same spot. A 20-yard attempt. Dante Workman splits it again. 3 of 4 in the night for that young man.
I always love how effortless it is for him. He just takes like a little 1-2 step and just kind of kicks it. He has got plenty of leg to get it across.
I guess took it 8 seconds down the field. Well, I marked the wrong number. That's why. It's okay. I'll put the wrong number. Helps if you use.
Well, you wouldn't cripple.
Well, that wing doesn't work real well.
Yep.
So, though it feels pretty decent right now. I haven't had to do anything. I haven't had to throw my arms around at all.
Bugs are bothering me.
I don't say that because if I start swatting, I'm going to have to put on the sling, and Braden's going to have to start writing stuff down.
Yeah.
Although his math might be more correct than mine.
There's some little gnats or something up here.
Keep them over by you.
See, now he's trying to talk about it. We know they're there. They're going to migrate to the north here in just a little bit. Don't they go south for the winter? Need to go that way.
Yeah. Got that broadcaster jinx. Yeah, they're going to come over here. I'm going to start feeling them.
I feel like they're landing and they're just kind of biting you just a little.
Yep.
Workman, line drive kick down the middle. Rondo takes it inside the 5, about the 3-yard line. Rondo stops with it, waits for his blockers, trying to bounce outfield. We got a flag on the far side of the field as McFarland will bring him down. That's what the penalty is. So blocking the back on the satellites. That'll move him back.
I don't know about you, but I take that fish sandwich right now.
So you just got to savor, just got to build up the expectation for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to this fish sandwich.
Of course, we have to have someone bragging about what they're eating for supper.
Well, he's guessing.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
He's probably right.
Yeah.
Are they still on the plane?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is steak out there made of tofu?
Well, they're on the air, so.
Well, they're about there, so I don't know. They would have been served by now. Maybe it's on the ride. Well, it's not going to be that long of a ride.
Goes outside with the ball. Trying to see on the Shively on the carry. Gain of about 5 there.
Tanner Wahoyo on that tackle. Way to come up on that little pitch option.
I guess we probably should let people know that living vicariously by a former TTSN member. Trent's on his way out to California with IU football.
As Stroud works to the left side, he has a first down and more. Down the sideline, he'll step out of bounds.
So he's been texting his
IU group
as he's been going on his way out there, just about ready to land.
IU tomorrow taking on
UCLA
tomorrow.
in the Rose Bowl.
The Rose Bowl. Be a cool sight to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great gig, just being able to travel around with the team.
Oh, no. Trent, the gig, I'll tell you what. He's got it made. It is a cool thing that Trent gets to do. It's just some of the stuff he gets to do and he tells us about, that his experiences. It's pretty cool.
Once in a lifetime for sure.
Leads the pass just too far out in front of Beschinski. Workman hurdles the receiver. Incomplete.
I say, because that was a good throw right through trap. Just about got hand in it.
Yeah, if Esai would have put his hands up right there, he probably would have batted it away. You saw Jaden try to sort of last second. Manages to thin it through, but doing so just a little out of reach.
Silas is going to have to join the football team. He's really running over there.
Conditioning. Stroud down the middle of the field, up high. It's intercepted by the collector, Tanner Whithoyo.
Wow. That was a catch right there. More hands in his face. Wow, what a leaping catch right there, just to high point it. Almost out of his reach. He really stretches out for that one. Great play there by him. Way to come back. I mean, after you let a big play go earlier on your man, after a tough catch battle between both of you, come out and make that remarkable play.
We don't call him the collector for nothing. We see him collect rebounds on the hardwood. Gets an interception here tonight on the gridiron. McFarland out of the shotgun. Overmeyer on his left hip. Looks left, quick hitter to Dante Workman. Workman, stop and go, stutter step, still on his feet. Somehow Dante Workman leaps ahead. What an effort play there by Dante Workman. Had a defender all over him.
That's what makes him such a good leader on this team. I mean, he's on that leadership council that Whitaker started this year, and you just constantly see him making effort plays just like that, where he's got multiple defenders on him, trying to just reach, pull him down, and he's doing whatever he can just to get every extra yard. That's what you need as a leader on this team. Sets the culture from top to bottom.
Farland again out of the shotgun. Rolls left option play. Going to keep it, bounces it back inside, and he will be close. He might have a first down, and he does.
Good play there.
Triton's 10th first down of the first half.
Good choice by him to just keep it right there. I mean, that pitch wouldn't have really had much extra open as you're just appearing towards the sideline. Better to just tuck it and go, get that first down.
And you talk about Dante's leadership. We'll touch on that real quick. Just how he communicates the team. He's always so poised in the way he talks and communicates, even in interviews. And just getting to know this young man, he is just a true, very very outstanding young man. Has Ben McFarland sacked there on the play. Trying to see who that was. I believe it was Lautenbach in on the tackle. But Dante's leadership, it's just impeccable of this young man and how he's grown to what he's been. You know, we get to see him, of course, Kenny, for me, 7th grade on.
Yep. Yeah.
He's just been a tremendous athlete. Overmeyer on his feet. He'll find this. He'll just stop and go, and he'll step out of bounds. And Triton will face their or is he going to lose the chains? Nope. Triton will. Well. Nope. He got the first down, I think.
Oh.
Hang on.
Premature move.
I was going to say.
Just about a shot. Yard shot. Oh.
And they're going to say first down, so Triton almost got their first third down attempt at the ball game. So Triton moves the chains with that one.
Just touchdown.
Just touchdown. Overmeyer gets it on the right side, following his blockers. He'll bounce it outside. Stiff arms to try to stay on his feet. Steps through the defender and goes out of bounds for another Triton first down.
Doing a great job of just staying patient, getting these yards. Get the first down. He's getting out of bounds, stopping the clock so they can keep driving downfield.
If you're South Central, just dig deep here. Trying to find some momentum to take into the second half.
Got plenty of positives to build off of. Your offense, yeah, they haven't gotten in the end zone yet, but they've shown they can drive down. They've been close in their red zone multiple times. They just take care of that football. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in this second half.
Farland back to throw, looking left. Fires it to Whithoyo. He collects it, and he will spin down into the 5-yard line. Another Triton first down. 13 here in the first half for the Trojans.
Trying to hurry up and get set.
25 seconds. McFarland going to roll left. Has Whithoyo in the corner. He's going to throw it across the way. Dwayne Riker collects it, but we have a flag on the far side of the field. Got to get a hold on the Trojans.
It was a good job by Ben there, just rolling out. Got plenty of time. He's
Had a couple targets there.
Yeah, he had people looking at, or he was trying to debate whether he would just tuck it and run it himself. Finds Wayne there breaking free. Makes a good throw. Fortunately, just called back.
So 10 yards lost there on the penalty.
But it's still repeat first and goal.
18 seconds to go before halftime. McFarland out of the shotgun. Play action fake. Has time. He's on a step. Finds the man of the end zone. It's dynamite. Dante Workman for a 15-yard catch and score.
You see him just run that route sort of free. That sort of slant route they had sucks both defenders in, and you see Dante run free. Nice easy lob pass by Ben.
Workman's second touchdown on the year. 3 receptions for 64 yards coming into tonight. And Workman will push it to the right.
Yeah, that rush on that left side is giving them a little trouble. They're quick off that ball. They're watching it. As soon as they see any movement, they're flying out. It's a good thing you like to see. Not hanging their heads, not taking those plays off. Those are the plays you typically see a defense take off. Their spirits get a little low, or, yeah, they just let a touchdown go. But those are the plays that are most important, to just dig deep, give that extra effort.
So Triton moves it down the field, 12 seconds to go. They will have the running clock in the second half. South Central will start with the ball. Of course, the band getting ready. We might see a cheer demonstration, I believe, possibly during halftime. That's what they were kind of warming up this morning.
It was warming up there before while we were setting up.
We may not have the audio for it, but we'll have the video for it.
We can play the audio.
We can play the audio, so therefore we'll play the audio during that. So stay tuned for the halftime events here tonight at South Central. Veschinsky takes it about the 6-yard line. Going to bounce outside. Quintana wraps him up inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Stroud will lead his offense back out onto the field.
Yeah, good job by Isaac coming down there. He has a defender keeping a good block on him, but he keeps that separation. As soon as you see him running up on him, just kind of rip off that block and go crash down, make a good arm tackle right there, pull him down.
Real nice evening out tonight. Weather's been good. This is the kind of football weather we like, Kenny.
Yes. This is life. And we're out here in the environment. We can actually feel it.
Oh, I love it. There's something different about being like in the booth where you can't hear the crowd, but being out with the crowd. There's something special about being out there and be able to hear the crowd noise during a football game. Stroud brought down there. Eastside limo of the Cyclone brings him down, and that'll do it for the first half. Triton leads 48-0 in the first half. Well, we'll just wait. I'll get some stats here, and we'll get those for the second half. We'll take a break. We'll be back after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have two choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
It's all good. You're so lucky. It went so good.
Hey! Quiet down! Watch the rocket! Right now!
I almost said arrested Brookings. Just keep your phone that tight.
Mommy, make it roll.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
At your South Central Rockets.
Dude, help! Help!
And please welcome the South Central High School Marching Satellites. The band is led on the field by student drum majors Colton Barnes and Carly Wilk. Tonight the band will be presenting their 2024 production, Fire and Blue, the music of Earth, Wind, and Fire, featuring the classic Earth, Wind, and Fire songs Into Stone, After the Love Has Gone, September, and Boogie Wonderland. Drum Major Barnes, is the band ready? South Central Marching Band, the field is yours.
give him a little.
Ladies and gentlemen, at your South Central High School marching band. South Central would like to thank Buffalo Wild Wings of LaPorte, Michigan City for being the sponsor of the press box tonight.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to Satellite Field. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight is Braden Cunningham, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer O'Ryan Lamar, our student crew of Silas, Caden, Chris, and Braylon here tonight running our sideline cameras. Our first half stats, Triton had 19 first downs to South Central's 11. Both teams getting a lot of first downs on those drives. Triton 22 carries for 347 yards, averaging about 15.8 yards per rush. South Central 8 of 13. there on the passing yards with 136, averaging 10.5 yards per passing play. Triton with 30 yards passing, averaging 7.5. Triton with 377 total yards of offense, averaging 14 yards a play, 1 turnover, 4 for the Satellites. And our individual stats, Ben McFarland, 3 of 4 for 30 yards. Dante Workman, 2 catches for 18. Tanner Woodhoyo, 1 for 12. Overmeyer, 10 carries for 222 yards here tonight. Vinny Prater, 8 carries for 65 yards. Isaac Quintana, 1 carry for 35 yards. Dante Workman, 2 for 19, and 1 for 8 for Dante Workman, or for Ben McFarland, rather. Triton scoring drives there in the first quarter. Vinny Prater scored from 5 yards out. Then Jaden Overmeyer on the next drive scored from 3 yards away, for Triton up 14-0. And then Jaden Overmeyer took a carry, 84 yards to the house, and that put up Triton up by 3 scores. Vinny Prater then scored from 1 yard away. And then Ben McFarland had a fumble recovery and took it 85 yards down and scored. Isaac Quintana, we just noted, a 35-yard touchdown run there late in the second quarter. And then Ben McFarland to Dante Workman for 15 yards and a score. Of course, the concession stands are
upwind.
Yeah, we're getting full whiff of that.
You know, we have student interns, Orion. We have student interns, and then they're standing down there.
And he's
hey. Student interns.
They're learning.
You know, if he's down there, you know, Orion, you see, now we need to have a class on what to do during pregame and before halftime when the crowds are down and there's nothing really going, and there's no one near scoring plays.
I don't know how any of us is going to eat right now, though.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we can find a way.
We lost a couple feeds.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, we got to be on the lookout on these lines, send them down in the future.
So Rondo and Beschinski back deep to return. Dante Workman to kick. We'll get this second half underway. There will be a running clock the entirety here of the second half. It's the first time these two teams have met as conference opponents. For South Central on that new Hoosier North Athletic Conference, adding 2 teams. And then North Miami. As Beschinski takes it from the 12-yard line, he'll work it back up to the middle of the field. Beschinski on his feet. Wayne Riker brings him down.
Good run right there. I mean, you see a couple Triton Trojans there to meet him early, but he wiggles around, finds some gaps, gets a good return, starts him off not too shabby.
And Beschinski, he's shown some flashes of some good athleticism, but his vision, really nice, really something special to watch. May have to have Chris restart his.
Restarting mine on this side.
So first down and 10 from their own 20. Stroud gets set. 2 wide receivers split to the near side. Goes right up the field. Shively hits the hole hard and all the way through to the second level. 7-yard gain there on the play.
Good hard run there by him.
Shively's ran the ball really well here tonight. I know it's overshadowed by Triton and, you know, their offensive output and putting all the points up on the scoreboard, but yet there's a lot of things this South Central team has done really well here tonight moving the football.
Absolutely. Their offense has not played bad by any means. I mean, yeah, all the first downs you talked about earlier, you said 11, I believe, and they're finding ways to get down the field.
And Stroud brought down from behind. Gavin Riffle gets in there for the sack.
Kind of just catches him on his blind spot there.
Flew well from the outside linebacker position. Moves him back.
Franklin Sullivan with some great sportsmanship right there, number 78, just helping Stroud up after that play, making sure he's all right, give him a little pat on the back. Great job of that, young man.
I like highlighting that sportsmanship. Players helping one another up. Yeah, you're in the heat of battle. You're hitting one another, but yet help. That's a sign of a good sportsman there. Stroud, pressure in his face, sets it up high, and he finds Beschinski. Beschinski puts on the brakes, and Quintana stops him, but a first down for the Satellites on third down.
Yep, another third down here.
Yeah, they're good at those third downs. You see plenty of pressure. Franklin coming in there, almost gets him. Manages to just get the good throw away. Isaac comes and meets him. They get a good gain and convert that third down like they have been tonight.
And I believe that was Dominic Bradley with the nice pressure up the middle on the hurry. Stroud patiently to the line out of the shotgun. Sends the hard count. Goes right to Shrively as he goes up the field and brought down there by Kistler.
Love to see him crashing down that line. You see those down blocks on that O-line, you know as a D end, you're crashing down with it. Stay on his hip. Come in that gap, tackle him from behind. Good play there by him.
It's a South Central student block making noise down here to our right. Can barely see him on camo tonight.
Beat me to it.
Stroud going to get rushed by Stetzel, incomplete as Hudson knocks it down. Good pressure by the cannonball Connor Stetzel.
He saw that gap and came downfield in a hurry.
South Central been good on third down here tonight. 5 of 6. Going into their 7th attempt. And that's a positive there. You want to go back to something that you did really well this game. You moved the chains on third down, and then that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, that's a stat that Whitaker likes to keep track of there in the locker room. How many conversions you have on third down.
Oh, good play by Stroud, the quarterback keeper. He converts to third down and more. Isaac Quintana to greet him at the 15. He cuts back in. Stroud on his feet all the way in for a satellite touchdown from 44 yards away. And another third down conversion.
See there on this replay. Some good blocking from the outside. It's Holmquist right there. Gives Stroud plenty of room to go and just breaks off some tackles. Has a little good cutback to catch him off guard.
Yeah, you think he's just going to head right for that sideline and just that stutter stop back and cut to the right. And
great way to get him some extra yards, get in the end zone.
Satellites to go for 2. And a flag on the play. Be on the Satellites. Moving 5 yards back.
And that's been their biggest issue.
I'm pretty sure all their penalties tonight have been false starts.
Yeah. Which will happen. I mean, Triton, we were undisciplined last week, and yeah, they're just trying to catch us off guard with that hard count, but catching themselves off guard a little bit. Just got to make sure to stay disciplined and hold your water.
Stroud looking right. Slings it across the middle, too low, and the conversion fails. But the Satellites, a 44-yard run there by Stroud, gets a touchdown here in the second half.
Great way to bounce out after that first half. Go in the locker room, talk it over. You got to come out and make the most of that possession after you get it in the second half, and they did just that. Having a couple chunk plays, converting a third down, and then getting a big old run by Stroud to get in the end zone, put some points on the board.
Of course, appreciate everybody watching. Had quite a few, I believe you looked earlier.
Yep, about 143 on the YouTube side.
The first ever conference meeting between these two, and Triton looking to even the series as the Satellites owned it 12-11. Now to be all tied up. And there's a tie, as we talked back early in the pregame, about the 5th overall meeting back in the 60s where these two teams met. They tied in one of those games. I like my history stuff.
Yep.
I don't know.
It is really cool to learn about the history of my school.
Orion showed me that site I could go look, and once I started doing that, holy cow.
Open up a whole new realm for you.
A whole new realm. I get, as a kid when I was younger, we didn't have cable television. We had baseball cards, we had football cards. I loved reading those things and just memorizing what this guy was hitting back in 1985 or what they were doing. It was just something he enjoyed to do.
Makes you feel like a true fan. I mean, you really know all their whole background and everything. And yeah, and plus, all the better you're getting with this Excel, you got all these fancy ways to throw up all these stats.
Excel and I have become very good friends, except I can't figure out the macro buttons. And once I figure those out, then I have mastered Excel. Satellites kick it. Prater takes it at the 21. Vinny Prater trying to find the middle. Up through the field to the second level, but he'll get knocked down. I think I'm moving back a couple of yards. Oh, they're going to say right there at the 43-yard line is where the offense will lead out. As Gage Riffle, the man under center, will go out there. On the left side of his line, he'll have Franklin Sullivan. Trying to think who we're going to have on the near side here. The snap will be Kistler on the center position. Didn't catch.
They're all sideways, hard to see it.
Yeah, it's all sideways. Kind of hard to see here. We'll get it. Riffle now goes right up to Ryder Gayhart and runs into the pile, and the Satellites stop him there. Maybe allowed a yard on the play. And Trent sends a pick. Yep, I just saw it.
That's cool.
Off the plane.
So it looks like Cummins out there at guard. Also out there along the line is Logan Collins. I believe he's also playing guard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get who the other outside tackle is. Jacob Hudson, he'll split out left. 60. Oh, Greg Bradley is the right tackle. On the right side, he'll be Jackson Earl, Stetzel, and Gayhart in the backfield. And Gayhart gets it, and Ryder's going to try to bounce it outside. And he takes off, regains his feet, and he'll have a Triton first down. What a nice play there by Ryder Gayhart. Good field vision on that carry.
Yeah, you see here on this replay, good crash down block by Gavin Riffle, I believe. Gets to that outside, almost trips up, manages to catch his balance, get a good extra gain on that.
Gavin Riffle in that wingback position.
No bigger than he is. He can sure block well.
He is a strong dude, let me tell you. Don't tell him what his size is. He plays about double how big he is.
Absolutely, and that's all you need, just to get low, use that leverage. That's all blocking is.
Riffle goes to Stetzel, and Connor Stetzel, the cannonball, rolls his way for a nice gain on first down. About 3 or 4 on the carry. Three.
Yeah. There in that 31.
You know, we talked about earlier in the season. I like how the receiver run it in, the center gets it and gets set. I like how Triton their pre-snap motion. I really do like when they relay the play in.
Yeah, we implemented that in the junior high level too to get them ready for this next level, and they really enjoyed it as well.
Gage will roll left. He's going to get to the outside, cuts it back in. Gage Riffle on his feet. The mailman takes off. He has a first down for Triton and gets pushed out of bounds, and a flag on from the far official to our right. As for this moment, he has a first down.
Got hung up there on that tackle somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I thought that was like right there towards the end of that face mask.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was like face mask or horse collar or something. But I saw something up top.
Down
good little stutter step right there. That's that basketball player in him right there.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. He grabs him. See his face mask come back.
Gage, an impeccable athlete, quick, fast, quick processor. Good instincts with that young man.
Multi-sport athlete right there.
And that's what you want to see. And that's where that multi-sport athlete thing is so important, I feel. And that's why colleges really look at that, about those multi-sport athletes, to see what other avenues you can be put into and how do you react and how the athleticism can transfer to a different sport.
Yeah, exactly. Things you learn can cross over, especially like as a wrestler. They love to see that at linebacker position because it makes you such a good tackler.
Riffle now goes right back to Stetzel, and he'll roll his way for a couple yards, but a good job by that satellite front line to hold him for a short gain on the play. But, yeah, going back, those multi-sport athletes, you see what they can do. They want to see how you react and how things don't go your way. And maybe a sport you're more comfortable in. How do you react when things don't quite go your way? That's the kind of things that these college scouts and these people are really looking at. And that also is personal growth for that player as well.
Yeah, exactly. It gets them prepared, keeps them in shape in the offseason, and then, yeah, it's growing them and making them higher value for scouts.
And also, it's you're still playing with a lot of the players you play with, whatever sport you play in. You're going to play potentially in another sport as well with them.
Yeah, especially with these small schools, it just keeps that camaraderie going.
Riffle goes right back to Stetzel, and Stetzel hits the hole, and he'll push the pile up a ways. Yeah, got to the 6.
Just about.
So just a yard, according to the scoreboard. So Triton's first third down attempt of the game here.
These defensive tackles and middle linebackers for the Satellites are coming up field strong, not letting these inside runs go too far. That's that good grit they need there on that defense as they get there in the red zone.
Triton will get set. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Riffle goes outside. Stetzel trying to find his lead blockers, bounce it out, and he'll get brought down. Good play there by Rondo to bring him down.
He does a great job, keeping that separation like I talk a lot about. That's what you need when you have a block coming your way. You just keep your arms straight out, keep that separation. As soon as you see that running back come at you, that's where you can rip off of it and just go make the play. He does a great job of showing that right there.
So 4th down and 5. Touchdown will convert, obviously. Riffle now. I formation in the backfield. Going to roll left. Going to leave it for Stetzel to back end zone to Hutzman. Too far out of reach. And it's a turnover on downs for the Trojans. But moved the ball really well, though, on that drive. You saw Riffle get out and run. You saw some nice runs by these guys and really opening things up.
Yeah, especially from your younger kids getting some good reps. And, they're playing extremely well. They drove all the way down here. But good job by the Satellites to hold on like that grid I talked about. They stayed in their good coverage and didn't allow any real room. Gage making a tough throw and just can't quite get it in there. Now the Satellites will come this way.
So Stroud back out there in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to his right side.
They may not get it off. About 3 seconds to go. So
that's going to do it here for the 3rd quarter. We'll be back for the 4th right after this.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back, everyone. 4th quarter about to get underway. Triton had a turnover on down, so the Satellites will start on their own, I believe, 5-yard line?
5, yep.
5-yard line? Looks like it's set on the 6 from this angle.
5 or 6,
somewhere in there.
Maybe in between.
Maybe the 5.5 you round up to 6.
Yeah.
Well, if you're over halfway, then you round it up, right? Isn't how that works?
The 0.5, yep.
Yeah, there you go. 0.51. There we go. That's plus a half. Stroud trying to get all his personnel on the field. Had 10 players. Now we're up to our group on the field. He's going to have a bunch formation to his left. Stroud with the hard count. 1-2 there. Now he's going to break it upfield. Almost gets brought down. Good hard running there by Stroud. He stays on his feet, weaving his way through, and he has be close. Should have it.
Be passed.
And it is a first down for the Satellites from Stroud. He's done a nice job all night, running the ball, playing with toughness.
He's making good reads there because you see the outside backer. Yeah, they don't go towards the quarterback because their responsibility there is to get that pitch man because they're the last outside resort. So you see Connor Stetzel cover that pitch man very well, so then Stroud just makes the right read and carries it right there, gets a good game.
Jaden Prater out there at linebacker. Trying to encourage his teammates. We have a penalty, I believe, on the Satellites. Or offside on the Trojans.
Also, with Stroud, he's been able to throw. And that's not his only thing. He's been running. Yep. So you just can't sit back and always plan on that one thing. So that makes him very versatile.
Yeah, it keeps this Triton defense on their toes. They got to keep reading their keys every play. Can't suspect run and start backpedaling because he'll tuck it and get a good run on you. But then if you try to bite on it, he'll catch you with those deep routes like they have a couple times.
South Central gets set now. First down and 5 from their own 22. Stroud with the quarterback keeper on the read option. Plays going to bounce it to the outside. Has some space. Stroud on his feet, and he'll get brought down there by Isaac Quintana. First down for the Satellites.
You see this replay here. He just holds out that fake as long as he can to try to get them to bite.
And then when he does get going, you have about 5-6 guys, white shirts all around him, just hustling them down.
Yeah, you see some great blocks there by that Satellite's O-line, they're just holding it all the way, letting that fake option just ride all the way out, giving him plenty of time.
Bradley, Sullivan, and Kistler, the down lineman for the Trojans. Going to go to Shively, who bounces it outside. He has the edge. Quintana trying to hustle and bring him down, and he does. Isaac Quintana with the track down there, but another South Central first down. Ooh.
Just a little slow to get up.
Yep.
Chris there at the sideline, Cameron. Caught that one.
Good chase down there by Quintana, and then you see Caden Bradley on that good pursuit angle. He's had a lot of those. It's an important part of the game. Let those big runs go. You can stop them setting on your angles.
Bradley and Hudson out to cover. Gavin Riffle, the far side. Prater on the near side, outside linebacker positions, or Stetzel rather. Here comes the pressure from Riffle. They'll throw it up in the air, and what a catch here by Beschinski. And he'll be close to a first down. He may have it. And I believe he does. Another South Central first down.
Take a look on here. Got Gavin Riffle on that far side coming in, giving some good pressure on that blind side. Makes it tough for a lefty, but he still gets it out. Really threads the needle. Isaac just kind of mistimes the jump right there and makes a great catch and run. They're moving it down the field extremely well right now.
Quintana, and I believe Nicely are the two safeties. Ryder Gayhart and Prater, the two middle linebackers. Stroud. See what the call is. We had a couple players kind of move there. Triton jumped across. South Central moved and again got reset. And it's going to be on the satellites. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Hard count almost got us. Our D-line just saw them move, so we tried to go.
Two teams get set now. 1st and 15, 7.5 to go. Stroud takes the snap. He looks to his right. He's going to decide to run. He works up to the left side, spinning his way, trying to stay alive, and he'll get dropped down. Also, I believe Stetzel at the bottom of the pile brings him down. Also on the tackle is Dominic Bradley.
Making some more subs in. Greg Bradley and Ryder Goodman.
Yep. Beat me to it.
I'm getting the hang of these numbers.
You're getting the hang of these numbers. So Triton next week will be in their second game of this 2-game road trip. They'll be down at Winnemac. And the Satellites will have their away game down at Caston to take on the Comets. Outside pass knocked away. Good defense there by Nicely. Or excuse me, Stetzel. I see that 3. It's hard to see far away like this.
We are further away from the field than we normally are.
Yeah, so a good play there by Connor Stetzel. The pass break up.
You just leave a little bit of separation, make them think they can go make that throw, and then you just come up on it, bite it, reach across. That's what Coach Arvisan was actually trying to teach his little brother Rylan earlier today, running some pass coverage, got him back at safety.
And Connor Stetzel, a very good athlete, good leader on this team. I mean, a guy you want to talk about, you always work hard. You never know when you're going to get your moments out there, and he makes the most of every moment he plays out there on the field. Stroud now bouncing it outside with a stiff arm. He'll stay alive. Stroud still on his feet, trying to find his way to the goal line, and he'll get down inside the 5 for another South Central 3rd down conversion.
Again, that option being very beneficial, working well for them, having a lot of success, just making those linebackers all respect that option. He could give it at any time, but he rides it out well and pulls it last second, gets a good run. His line giving him plenty of time to do so as well, having plenty of gaps to shoot through.
Bunch formation to his left. 3 wide receiver set. 1 solo out here to the right. Stroud going to call his number. Spinning his way in, and he'll get stopped short of the goal line, about 2 yards away. Of course, next week we'll be without Kenny for the first time this year. Potentially. Potentially.
If it clicks, I might get there back in time.
Potentially.
Well, yeah, I might make it back in time, but then that might be hopping into combine.
I may have to buy Orion lunch or something. keep him cool. He'll do fine. Orion does a good job under pressure. Stroud looking left, fires it across the middle, and he'll have a satellite touchdown.
Fouls that one in very nicely.
I believe.
I think we might have a good shot from the other side here.
Is that Holmquist?
That was Holmquist on the catch.
He has the pressure and the hit. Just, reels it back in. Good catch by him. Put another score on the board for the Satellites.
And that's one thing talking about the South Central team, it's one that's been impressive tonight, is their vision in the middle of the field with their passing routes, really opening things up. They're really attacking the middle really well.
Yeah, he's having that time in the pocket so he can look at all of his reads.
Stroud goes out to Shiley, but he's going to get just brought down short by Gavin Riffle. The PAT is no good, but another heads-up play there by Gavin Riffle.
Making that shoestring tackle. Sets the edge, crashes down on his gap. Good play there by him. Stopped the 2-point conversion.
So a little over 4 minutes to go here in this one.
So we get a chance. I guess we'll just throw that up there. We got a moment here. Like I said, next week, Winnemac down there, and then back 27th, 7:30 North Judson home. Then we'll get to travel back down to Caston, and then finish up at home, Pioneer. Special night that night, senior night.
Yep.
Have cross-country, band.
Yeah, you get to walk out on the field that night.
And then, of course, that is a special day.
Yes.
The wife's birthday.
Yep.
So she was kind of honored to be out there with Travis for his senior night, and then we got to do Trent's senior night as in our anniversary.
Boy, you guys just know how to time it up.
So we worked out that a couple
really
times.
Well.
Of course, then finishing up at North Miami. But there, you guys talking their history there. You know, North Miami now kind of in our conference now, and not really had much.
Triton's on. They've only played 11 times since 1972.
So you'll have to pull out some of that history.
Bradley takes it at the 21. Works it to the right side, stops and goes, spinning away from trouble. Still on his feet, Caden Bradley with some nice moves. He frees up past the 40 to the 45, near midfield. He'll fall down about the 48. That's where Triton will take their offense out.
What a great run right there. See on this replay.
Oh, I didn't want that one.
Well, it might be better than what I got. Oh.
Nope.
Well, hey.
We know he had a really good run. Broke a lot of tackles. That spin right there, I thought he was going to be down, and then he just keeps on going. Good vision from all these running backs.
We have a Satellite shaken up on the play.
Cramp.
Yep, those end of the game cramps will get you.
Of course, tomorrow we'll be at the Triton volleyball tournament.
With your food?
With our food. And, of course, it's Braden's birthday. It's Lily's birthday. Cross country is going to be going.
Tippy Valley down at junior high and varsity be down at Tippy Valley invite.
Varsity tennis is at Warsaw tomorrow.
Whole lot going on.
Whole lot going on. I got to go watch Caden play tennis. I finally got to see him in action last weekend. Did a pretty good job. Him and Chris both were playing doubles together. I got to watch that last week. Got some good pictures of those two.
I think you even got golf. I think, Brooke.
Yeah, I think golf's tomorrow, too.
Conference.
That's what I thought.
Round Barn.
Whole bunch
and
of
then they have sectionals Thursday, I believe.
Yep, that's one of them. Yeah, that golf gets started early and.
Well, yeah, you got to get it going before the weather gets bad.
Yeah, one of my friends we were just trying to plan a tee time here soon. I'm trying to get into golf. I'm all right.
It's going to be a while before I ever decide to swing anything with the left arm for a while.
No, you take it easy on that.
Yeah, we need to be patient, as my wife said.
Need you on these stats next week.
We'll see. I don't know. I have to jump on other stuff. You never know.
Yeah, I'll have to be ready.
How is he eating and not bringing stuff up for us?
I think you found the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Silas
what they do? Bring them at fourth quarter.
Post game
meal. Oh,
flag on the play, and the official out here to our left.
I was going to say I seen the team meal arrive.
Oh,
it's pizza.
Delay a game. You saw what?
The team meal arrived a little bit ago. It's Wana Pizza.
Okay. Good to check that out post game.
Yeah. We'll go say hi and make our rounds.
Yeah. So Ryder Goodman out there now at quarterback for the Trojans. As relaying the play in is Noah Mondi as they get set. Goodman goes up with a carry. I believe it was nicely, on the carry.
Covered up by a whole bunch of satellites. That gang tackling, again, like I talked about in the beginning of the game, all flowing to the ball very well.
Final minute of the half of the game here nearing. As Aiden Imcow in to relay the play. Standing at center is Keenan Fisher. I formation in the backfield. A nice hard run by Nicely.
What, about another 5 yards after initial hit there?
Yeah.
He's dragging a couple satellites with him. Good hard run. Keep those feet chopping as soon as you get contact. You'll keep on busting through. Sometimes you'll even break free.
So third down here.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Goodman now, 37 seconds. Goes outside to Prater. Prater finds the corner, and he'll have a Triton first down as they'll convert third down there.
Probably just take their time walking off.
And I think that's what we're going to see potentially, and that should just about do it. Triton's going to win here 48-12 as they will improve to 3-1 on the year. 2-0 in conference play, and the Satellites will fall to 1-3 and lose their second contest here tonight on the Hoosier North. Scoring earlier, we had Prater scoring from 5 yards away. Overmeyer scoring from 3 yards away. Jaden Overmeyer with an 84-yard touchdown run. Prater with a 1 yard there in the second quarter. An 85-yard fumble recovery for Ben McFarland in the second. And then Quintana from 35 yards away scoring. Then it was McFarland to Workman for 15 yards at the end of the half. And then the second half, we saw Stroud running 44 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. And then we saw him connect with Holmquist here in the fourth quarter. And that's where he brings your score 48-12. We're going to hang it up here from Satellite Field. And until next time, remember the Trojan way.